Hello everyone. Now we will be discussing about the fundamental data structures which comes in the first module. Already we have studied what is data structure in detail in the last semester. So we will discussing about a brief idea about all the things that we have discussed in the last semester. So as you know, data structure is a method of organizing the data, and the main data structures are stacks, queues, graphs, trees, sets, and dictionaries. Stack is a linear data structure in which follows a particular order. That means the elements are inserted and deleted from the same end. The order may be LIFO or FILO. That means it first in last out or last in first out, any order, but it will be there from the same end. So this is the pictorial representation of a stack. So insertion and deletion are done on the same end. You see, if I am deleting and inserting the element in the same end from here, then that is called a stack. The process of inserting the element into the stack is called push, and the process of deleting the element from the stack is called pop. And the point where we are inserting and deleting the elements is called the top of the stack. As you know, there are mainly three operations to be done in the stack. One is push, pop, and display. Queues. A queue is a linear data structure which follows a particular order in which the operations are performed. The order is first in, first out. That means the insertion will be done at one end and the deletion will be done at the different end. So queue as usual, the queue is that we are standing in front of a bank or in front of a movie theater. The same queue is discussed here. That means the elements will be inserted from one end and the elements will be deleted from the other end. The place where we are inserting the element is called the rear end, and the place where we are deleting the element is called the front end. So this is a pictorial representation. See here, this is front and this is rear. So rear only we are inserting the element, and from the front only we are deleting the element. So the process of inserting the element into the queue is called NQ, and the process of deleting the element from the queue is called DQ. So this is first in first out data structure, that is FIFO data structure. First in first out, FIFO data structure. Now next is graph. The graph is a non-linear data structure consisting of nodes and edges. The nodes are sometimes also referred to as vertices, and the edges are lines or arcs that connect any two nodes. That means a graph can be written as V, E, where V is a set of vertices and E is a set of edges. The edges which connects the and any two nodes which is having a common edge are called adjacent nodes. Graph consists of a finite set of vertices or nodes. The vertices can also be called as nodes, and the set of edges which connect a pair of nodes. This is an example for the graph. Here 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 are the vertices, and these are the edges which connect the segment. So a graph can be an undirected. This is an example for an undirected graph because there is no direction in this. Graph can be directed or undirected also. An undirected graph is not having the directions in between that, and directed graph is having the directions in this. Next is trees. Trees represent the nodes connected by edges. So main particular tree that you have to study is the binary tree. Binary tree is a special data structure used for data storage purposes, and it has a special condition that each node has a maximum of two children. So this is an example for a tree. So here you can see this is the root of the tree, and these are the different levels. This is a parent node, this is a child node, these are siblings which is having the common parent, the leaf nodes which is does not have any children, subtrees, the part of the trees. This is the trees. Next is sets. A set is an abstract data structure that can store certain values without any particular order and no repeated values. Means the set will not be having any particular order in saving the elements, but it will be having in a different order also, and no repeated value also should be there. The data may be booleans, numbers, characters, or other data structures. Any data can be you can save in the sets. Now they are implemented using various flavors of trees, tries, or hash tables. A set can be seen and implemented as a partial associative array in which the value of each key value pair has the unit type. Next is dictionaries. Dictionaries is also called a map or an associative array. It is an abstract data type composed of a collection of key value pairs such that each possible keys appears at most once in the collection. So the main peculiarity of this is each possible key appears at most once in the collection. Operations associated with this data type allow the addition of pairs to the collection, the removal of pairs from the collection, the modification of the values of existing pairs, the lookup of the value associated with the particular key. So these are the important types of data structure that you have to study. You have to study a brief idea about all these things because it's already thing you have studied and implemented in data structures. So the main data structures that you have to study are uh, stack queues, graph trees, sets, and dictionaries. So hope you understood this concept. This is nothing new you are studying here because already you are studying this one as an entire subject in the third sum. That's all for today. Thank you.